DAZN is the worst app and streaming app I've ever seen in my life. G'day, guys. Welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. I want to talk about the Steelers, but I can't. And do you know why I can't? Because I can't watch the game. I simply can't watch the game. I've tried numerous times on my laptop, on my phone, on my PS4 that I have to log into it, and I can't watch the game. And do you know why I can't watch the game? It's because the NFL signed a massive deal with Game Pass. I'm going to go on a big rant. This is more for my international listeners. If you're from Australia, New Zealand, Mexico, Asia, England, wherever, the NFL has signed a big deal. They signed this big deal, I think, a few months ago with DAZN. Now, DAZN is a streaming service. You guys have heard me been talking about it the last few days because they switched over. And it's the worst thing to ever happen to the international fan. And the NFL has dropped the ball 110%. And as fans in Australia or all around the world, we now have no product to watch, or it's very hard to watch. And if it does work, it works limitedly. Now, this sucks. The 10-year deal struck between the NFL and DAZN this week. This was about 2 or 3 months ago. So I think it was like in about March or something like that. It was early on in the year. So this was from an article that I found. The NFL and DAZN struck a deal with the Game Pass, international worldwide, starting next season, which is this season in 2023, worth about $1 billion, $100 million per season via Forbes. Now, this is a 10-year deal. They better get this right because you are going to piss off a lot of people, a lot of international fans. The fact that I tried to sit down about 2 hours ago and look up my Steelers and get the game back, I logged into the PS4, and the minute I did that, I went to the game and it came up a message saying, technical, problems. I'm sorry. Try and reach out to the help center. I'm paying $75 in 4 installments. What's that? $200 and something for the year to use the product I was using before for the last 5 or 10 years. You switch to an app and it gets worse. It gets worse. Now, the DAZN site has this. This is like their, business talk and speech. DAZN Group says the world's leading sports streaming service today officially launches with the NFL's Football League's Game Pass on its platform globally. With the NFL Game Pass live on DAZN, fans around the world will be able to stream every live game, including the preseason from August 3rd, the regular season September 17th, Super Bowl 58, Red Zone, NFL Network, NFL Originals, DAZN programming, documentaries, and much, much more. Now, that goes on to say, in that same article, it says here, existing and new customers can use their accounts from previously known as NFL Game Pass. It then goes on to say, the DAZN partnership will have an improved and will improve the viewing experience for fans, public watch parties, and available for the season next year, bringing fans from all around the world closer to the NFL community. Do you know what they've actually done? It's made me mad. It's made NFL fans actually mad, like pissed off, because we can't get the content. We can't get the games that we should be able to watch. Now, my plan was to go and sit down and watch the game again from the very first snap to the last snap, and I can't do that. The only way I think I'm trying to do that is through my phone, but I don't want to watch through my phone. If I'm paying $75 in 4 installments or whatever, $200 something, I want to be able to choose where I can do that. Now, in the same thing from this website, it goes on to say that what devices can you use? It's iPhone, iPad, and Android tablets, Fire tablet, Apple TV, Android TV, PS5, Xbox One, Hisense, all these names. You can use it everywhere, but none of it works. Like, actually, none of it works. And even when I do look over now, I'm playing DAZN in the background on my TV, it's buffering every single time. The NFL has actually dropped the ball 110%. And you know what really sucks? This is probably like one of the only ways I can watch football, that I can watch NFL. It was easy to watch NFL Game Pass on the NFL Game Pass app. But you know what they did? They sold out for money. And also a big thing too is I probably wouldn't, to be very honest, if I didn't love my team like I love my Steelers, I don't think I'd watch the NFL. The NFL does some really shady things. And this is one of those things where they're doing something shady, selling out to an inferior product that nobody likes, and they're not even trying to fix it. That's the worst part. I tried to go on the weekend into the help center, the help site, and I was in a queue for about 18 people. Everyone's got the same problem. And all around the world, no matter where you are, we're complaining about this stuff. Now, I went to Facebook. So we have like a NFL community on Facebook with a lot of people who chime in with all kinds of things. And I grabbed a few comments from there. Here's about 5 of those comments. One comment says here, I can sign into the app on my phone, but I can't sign into the app on my TV. Anyone else with this problem, I can't use Chromecast from phone to TV. What the F? Exactly right. In the old app on your phone, you used to be able to push a button that said Chromecast, and it would link the Wi-Fi from your phone straight to the TV. Done and check. This one, I've tried logging into Chromecast. It doesn't work. I tried putting in my password in my email about 6-7 times. Every time I tried to do that on my Chromecast device, there's an app called DAZN. Once I do that, nothing works. It just goes like it flashes and then resets. It just simply doesn't work. It's insane. Now, here's a comment from me. I actually wrote this one. I said, I'm going to buy it tomorrow. It's absolute BS. The NFL has us by the DAZN balls. Only real way to watch. Got to bite the bullet and hope it works. Now, I did bite the bullet. And I don't know what to do. The only other way I can watch the NFL if I do it illegally, if I do it through another streaming site called KO, but they choose the games for you. So every week you might get 3 games. I just want a product that I pay my money and I'm able to choose my game being the Steelers. And right now, DAZN doesn't do that. Another comment came through I found on the internet too. It says here, I'm absolutely disgusted and appalled. This is so-called product DAZN. What a streaming pile of, BS it is. Can't log into my Sony TV. I click to start watching and nothing happens. Stream dropped out on the Vikings touchdown. Stream blacked out randomly for a few minutes. No American ads in the breaks. That's right. When you can watch it, when the product does work, the American ads in the middle, there's none. And shout out to EJ New Zealand and JJ 52 and Maddie. We have noticed this when we're watching the game the other day, Steelers versus Buccaneers for 4 hours. Every time there was an ad break, we used to get American ads at least to have some fun with and go, that's cool, American ads. It's kind of like the American culture. It fits, it's NFL Game Pass, American culture. Sweet. We don't get none of that now. We get nothing. What we simply get is when it does work and the ad comes up, it's a picture of Mahomes, it's a picture of David Carr, it's a picture of Aaron Donald and DAZN app, and that's it. And some really cheesy music in the background. It's the same image every single time. So you might see that same image about 50 times per match. And I can't stomach that throughout the year. So they're exactly right. Yes. So no American ads, pathetic screensaver in a way too loud volume. Audio feed kept changing from Seattle feed to Vikings feed. That makes no sense, even though it was a Seattle home game. Let's go to a few more comments and we'll start to finish. Full event is this is a crazy. This is what I experienced today. Full event is 4 hours and 7 minutes, and all I'm getting is constant buffering with horrific loop and music screensaver. Then it stops at 106. Tell me there's a temporary problem with the stream. Is anyone else having this? Yes, I am. I had the same thing. When I loaded up my game today on my TV, I clicked the 4 hours, and when I did that, it went back to 1 minute. It went from 1 minute and then right back to buffering. So the fact that it played 1 minute's worth, it stopped, reset, and then played again. It's poor. The NFL is stuffed up, and they need to fix it, man. They have to fix it. Otherwise, I don't know what to do. But you know what? You know what sucks too? We're forced to use it because we have nothing else. We have nothing else to use besides the NFL Game Pass app. There's like one app only to use to watch football, pretty much. Another comment here says, DAZN is so bad. How can the Game Pass product get worse every year? I'm done paying for this. And that's right. And that's the point where I'm going to end on my rant, and this is why it sucks. In reality, guys, when we use the Game Pass app through DAZN, it buffers. The connection speed is really terrible. The picture is really bad. It's really fuzzy when I look over. I'm watching a game right now, and it just keeps stopping. My internet's fine. My internet's fine to record this video. My internet's fine to record all my videos, but it keeps stopping. The picture is really bad. And even trying to sign in, I can't sign into Chromecast. I have to use from my PS4. When I use my phone, if I watch a long video, I click it and then it goes for about a minute and resets back. DAZN is terrible. Anyways, guys, if you have some problems, let me know in the comments. I'm just really fired up because I just can't watch. I can't watch it, and I honestly I don't know what to do because I'm gonna pay for this stuff, And do I have to watch a game that buffers the whole way through? Do I have to resort to, illegally downloading games? I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to do any of that stuff. I should be able to pay my money, that is $280 or whatever it may be, for the service for the year, $280 or $270 for the year. I should be able to pay that money, and then I should be able to enjoy football. It should be as easy as, with everyone paying almost $300 all around the world, with over 250 countries buying into this. They pay their money. You should be able to sit down, click a button, and watch football. But what happens is you sit down, you click a button, and it doesn't work. You sit down, you do the email, the password, it doesn't work. You sit down, you put it on, you look at the TV, and it's blurry and buffering. Makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. Anyways, guys, I'll see you later. DAZN, you gotta fix your product.